Hey, everybody. So I'm joined here by Brian. Brian is a former client of mine. We just finished a 3-month engagement that I wanted to just ask him some questions about. So all you guys can get a sense for what is it like to be a coaching client? What is it like to go through the job search program that I offer. So, with that being said, Brian, do you want to say anything before we kick this off?
What's up, Adam? I just wanted to thank you for the wonderful experience that we've had. 3 months flew by, yeah, I appreciate the opportunity of allowing me to be with you and you be there on my side and guide me along the way. So thank you.
Yeah, you got it, Brian. Well, it's a pleasure working with you. You know, you turned into such an amazing success story, just like so many of the people that I get to work with. And it was so awesome to see your development, right? To watch you transform from day one, where things weren't looking so great, to later on in the program, didn't even take that long for that shift to happen. But before long, you just became a new person. So let's talk about that first. Who were you when we had that first initial phone call, that first consultation?
Yeah, yeah, it was hard to believe that It's nice sitting on this end of it. That's for sure. Now, I was a person that woke up in the morning that did not want to go to work. I dreaded it. I've had many jobs in the past and managed people and had a ton of experience. But I was in a field that I didn't particularly care for. Um, Again, I was frustrated. I didn't like the person that I was, to be completely 100% transparent. Just frustrated all the time. I didn't feel like what I was doing was me. And everybody wakes up one day and says, I'm going to tackle that dream job, and I definitely I wasn't in that right frame of mind to do so. Um, and the challenge was just actually taking that step and finding another job. Even when you're at work, I didn't want to look for another job. It's fear.
So let me just ask you real quick, that feeling of dread that you were having, would you say that you were lacking a certain sense of aliveness?
I wasn't myself. I was frustrated all the time. I was irritable, and yeah, it was just all the above.
And if I recall, you were feeling pretty stuck because you didn't know what else to do. I remember that conversation very vividly, where I actually challenged you at the end of it to consider what could happen if no changes were made, right? What the real risk of the situation was if you stayed stuck.
It was not pretty. Not like it was pretty, but if it would have stayed that way, it'd have been absolutely horrible.
Right.
And you definitely opened my mind, and gave me that platform for me to find what I would call my dream job and be where I'm at today. And thank you.
Right. Right. Yeah, yeah. What I would say is that, that first conversation that we had, that consultation gave you some hope,
Absolutely,
right?
100%.
Like, I could tell from the tone in your voice that you could tell all of a sudden that it wasn't gonna have to be like that, right? And what was amazing about you, Brian, is that you were ready to go. You surprised me with how ready to go you were, because sometimes people are just not ready.
Um, Yeah, but you opened that up for me, though. I mean, I appreciate you saying that, but you motivated me to do that. And I guess when it's hazy and foggy in front of you, it's hard to see past that. I knew that it was somewhere in my DNA. I just needed help getting there, and you helped me through that fog. We're
Yeah,
looking at sunshine now.
love it, love it. Well, it was such an honor to be that person for you, because it could have been, anybody who could have come across to inspire that hope. It just happened to be me, and I'm grateful for that. because man, has it played out so nicely for you. So I'm going to wrap it up here because I want to continue on the next segment where we're going to talk about the journey. So for everyone that's watching and listening today, you're hearing about the starting point. You're hearing about what, where people are at, and then what can happen, what's possible when they see hope, when they're hopeful for it getting better. So I'm just gonna end it right here, and we'll pick up next time with the journey.